If you want to see how I made this DIY craft table with cubbies as well as this flooring as a part of my craft area in my unfinished basement, then keep watching. Hey there, so if you have watched my one and only video so far, you might have caught during my ramble that I am in the process of redoing my office slash craft area, aka corner of my unfinished basement. And I actually thought I was done. I had spent basically 2 weeks kind of revamping some things, organizing, cleaning out. I'd gotten a couple of new shelves, just made it look a little bit nicer, definitely more organized, trying to find a, functional but cute kind of situation. And I thought I was done, like I said, but in true Jessica fashion, I decided at the last second to just continue, go big or go home. I have been using 2 6-foot plastic folding tables as my craft table, my main table, whatever you call it, pushed together. It's been great. It was a little big, had a theme in the middle, whatever, sturdy enough, it was fine. And the floor, again, unfinished basement, so it's concrete. It had been painted once upon a time, not anymore. It's pretty gross, but it's the basement and I pretty much trash the floor when I'm crafty anyhow, so again, not a big deal. However, it's really looking good. I am so pleased and proud of how well my space is turning out. And in a deep dive of the internet, one black hole into another, I happened upon some ideas for flooring and table, and I was like, I can do that. I'm gonna do that. So I had to almost stop myself from running out last night because I tend to get a little obsessive. But I just dropped off the kids. It's Monday. I don't actually work until 4. I really feel like there's no reason why I can't just get it done. So here we go. You know what I'm looking for? And I'm still super overwhelmed. This is, also, anybody else super confused as to whether we have to wear masks or not? Like half the people are, half the people aren't, but there's still signs say you should. I'm confused. Literally 2 hours later. That was a fiasco. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to begin about what a fiasco that was. First of all, I have to go to Home Depot now because they don't cut sheets of wood. After a very long and exhaustive search, I found the actual shelves. I found out that my carpet tiles that I had picked out are not actually adhesive, which is why they were probably so cheap. So then I had to figure that out, and it was a mess. I'm like this close to giving up because it's getting late and I don't know what I'm doing. I get these half-brained ideas and I run with them, and sure, I'm like crafty to a certain degree, but talent, sometimes I wonder about myself. Nonetheless, we're still trucking on. Well, another 40 minutes later, we're on the road again. Took that long to get everything out of my car and into the basement. Those shelves are heavy, but oops. Primarily, what I hadn't mentioned before is I had also, for whatever reason, decided to grab a mirror, but then, buy a new mirror, but then proceed to forget that I bought said new mirror, 5 minutes prior. And so when I was putting the shelves in there and I kind of let it slide in, it just slid right into the mirror. So yeah. Had a full-length mirror of glass to clean out of my car. So that was fun. Love that for me. But everything's in. Everything's ready to go. I'm just gonna go to Home Depot and get this wood tabletop thingy majiggy cut and pray that it fits in my car, because that's the last hurdle that I've got to go through. So fingers crossed. Oh, I wish I had footage of me trying to get this thing up here. That was quite hysterical. Jeez Louise, don't even get me started here now. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go with the 3/4 inch, but I'm also gonna grab a couple of the, oh, they're not here. I'll find them, of the 1 inch as well, just be on the safe side. Because this is 3/4, but then the table's gonna be underneath, or the shelves are gonna be underneath, which I don't have with me because I'm at a different store. But yeah, this is what we'll go with. And again, cross our fingers. Oh my God, what did I do? Oh my gosh, that did not work. I have been outside a very long time, and probably 4 or 5 people stopped by to help, to measure, to give suggestions, and I was just about to give up when one of the last people suggested just to bring it home for me. I feel like and look like I've been put through the ringer. 5 hours ago, when I left my house at 50 degrees in full sweatshirt and sweatpants, I was just gonna quickly run and get my stuff. 5 hours later, hot mess, figuratively and literally, in now 73 degrees. 5 hours later, I am home. I am home and I am ready to go. So, as I've got everything measured out, and I feel like those tiles, the carpet tiles are a lot more than I need. I'd rather have too much than not enough. So yeah, I've measured out where the carpet tiles are going to go. I've measured out how the desk is going to go, and I've got my shelves and this monster that I am so eternally grateful for the kindness of strangers today. Was an amazing, amazing show of humanity that I haven't seen in a while. So I loved that. So yeah, I'm gonna change my clothes, eat something, settle in, and see how much I can actually get done before I have to go to work. Stay tuned. I'm not doing any special priming or painting or literally anything. I'm basically just taking a raggedy old mop and some Dawn dish soap and basically wiping down the debris. I'm only going to do one section at a time because this basement gets very dusty. Here where all the paint is coming up, it gets really gross very easily. So I don't want to have to keep redoing it. So I'm just going to do basically 1-2 rows at a time. Got my little helper here. And yeah. Like I said, the squares that I got were not adhesive. I thought they were. I had looked at so many different carpet squares. And then I found these, and they were 24 by 24, which I feel like the other ones would have been more like 9 by 9 or 12 by 12, but these are actually 24 by 24, and they were cheaper. And I was like completely confused. And now I know why, because there is no adhesive. These are just plain carpet tiles. So I decided to grab this stuff, outdoor carpet tape by Duck, and, you know, again, cross our fingers. Okay, so we're already not going to follow the directions because that's just what we do. So you're supposed to put the tape directly on the floor, and I don't want to do that because I don't exactly know where it's going. I have to put it down. Even if I put it down to see, I mean, I pretty much know where it's going, but I want the ability to, I just don't want to. I think for me, it makes more sense to put it directly on the carpet. So, you know, this day has basically everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. I mean, yes and no, I'm being dramatic. It was crazy, but I got everything I needed. I got everything home. All in all, it turned out great. So it's great. Everything's great, but it's been crazy. So what's one more craziness? So yeah, we're gonna take this tape. It's like a double-sided sticky. So I'm just going to see how much I need. It's pretty sticky. You know, this isn't going to be perfect. This isn't, you know, I don't know. It's better than the basement floor. If it doesn't work, I'll take them back. Not a big deal. I've always thought about getting some kind of area rug or something in here, but oh, they're so expensive. And again, as much as I trash this place when crafting, it just seems stupid to put anything down. But my feet are always cold, and now that I'm officially working from home here, I'm here a lot. And I just want a nice space where I don't have to have socks or slippers on 24/7. I don't know how much tape to put on, so I'm just gonna put a lot on. I should be mindful of that though, because I don't want to have to buy any more either. Again, as you can see, I'm just, you know, haphazardly doing whatever here. It stinks like plastic. All right, the last one on, and then we'll run through and take all of the backs off. Just make sure these are on tight. And then I'll peel them off and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I got anxious and I went ahead and just laid them all to see how it would look, to make sure I had enough and just, I don't know, make sure before I went any further. I did have exactly enough. I actually did a really good job. I'm really impressed. And yeah, it looks great. And now at this point, I'm hoping I have enough tape. And this way I can actually put the tape down on the floor first, like they really want me to. And, you know, it's not overly, you know, I'm not going to lay around here and watch a movie or anything, but it's definitely better than it was. So I am super, super excited. Things are going well. It's a little more tedious than I thought, but I just had to stop and point something out. Now, when I was sitting at the store during the shit show that experience was, I had to pick out 25 different tiles because I didn't want the random, you know, crisscross, whatever. I wanted them all to be the same. So I had to sit there and go through 25 heavy tiles. And so I did not inspect every single one of them. So my bad, sure. Is it worth taking back? Definitely not. The irony of the fact that this rug that's going to be in my craft room that I'm probably going to trash in about 5 minutes, totally not looking at the camera. The irony that this rug already has a stain on it, especially after the day I've had, is not lost on me. I mean, what even? Did somebody stain it and take it back? What even? My goodness. Now, should I be strategic about where I place it? Like, make sure it goes under the desk? Do I just not care? Because, again, it's going to get trashed anyways. Gosh, I mean, can we just say how disgusting my nails are? I took off my Color Street because all of this cleaning and prepping this new office was just running havoc on them. But I wish I had left them on. Because my nails, look at that. I swear the Color Street was actually protecting my fingernails. Yeah. I mean, what? Ugh. Five friggin' tiles left. 1 row. And out of tape. And now it is 3:20. Gotta be to work at 4. Should probably try to get presentable. Thank God for virtual. Yeah, hopefully I can send the hubby out for some tape later so I can finish tonight, but this definitely is going to be a 2-dayer. Okay, here we are. It's now after work. I am fully over this project and just want it to be done. So, now we're going to work on the shelves. We are going with a 12 cube and 2 3 cubes. They're just your standard white Cubbies. This particular brand is Designer's Image from Menards, but it's really an off-brand company of Spanish. That's not even the right one. All right, be prepared for your videos. I don't know, Closet Made. I will put a link in descriptions for this, as well as rugs. Basically anything. So here's my pile. Not looking forward to it, but here we go. Okay, here we are. That turned out to be a bigger project than I thought. Again, probably because it came out to be a family affair, and whenever kids are involved, it just doesn't go as planned. Anyhow, yeah, so it's up. It looks fan-friggin-tastic. I could not be happier. So we still have to actually drill the top on, and I plan to paint the edges and stuff. Not 100% sure what I'm doing with the arrangements yet, or if I'm keeping junk under there, what I'm doing, but nonetheless, here it is. And yeah, not quite there yet, but almost. All right, so now I'm gonna sand the edges here, just using whatever I had on hand, 150 grit sandpaper, just sanding off all of the edges. All right, now I'm painting the edges and insides, just using your basic acrylic craft, whatever I have, and just going through the edges, and then I'll do the insides as well. Okay, so it is all finally done. I did not actually record the last bit of drilling the top on because my husband was already crazy nervous that something was gonna mess up and I was gonna be upset. So we didn't pull out the camera, but I will show you basically what it was. Take the top part and then inside used 1-inch screws to screw this to this. As of this point, we only did 1, 2, 3, 4, but this is kind of moving over a little, so we're gonna put a couple in each one. But yeah, there she is. I can tell you, I don't know if I can tell you, I'm gonna try to show you. No, I really can't. It comes to hip length on me, so it is basically like bar stool length, and I have, so as you can see, this side is where I have the 12 cubby size, and then on that side is where I've got the 1 3 cubby side with an opening there, opening here, and then opening there. So yeah, it's absolutely perfect. It turned out so much better than I thought it would. I absolutely love it. I'm basically just in the unfinished portion of our basement, but everything's complete. If you want to see more or how I store anything, my main crafting area is over there with some glitters and some paints and some markers and all that jazz. Over there I've got my color street set up, got the heat press and the vinyl, got a little surprise on the spinner, some cup making things, some, what is that called, sewing machine. There's my silhouette, some awesome lights. This is basically my therapist setup, and some memory, aka storage, and that's really pretty much it. So if you want a more detailed view, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, that is the band. I'm in love. I'm so excited. So yeah, oh, so yeah, there we are.